So I'm recording now. Welcome, ladies, to this April challenge. I'm so excited that you decided to join us and really just make your health a priority and, have a community of support to really just walk alongside of you and be in this with you. We're all in this together. A little bit about me, if you don't know me, which you all pretty much do, but my name is Patrice Buller. I am a wife and a mommy, and I own my own faith and fitness-based fitness business called Funky Fit. So I have personal training clients that I see in my home. I do group fitness classes, and then now I'm a Beachbody coach. So through that, I'm able to encourage women literally all over the country. There's people in this group from Arizona, California, Missouri, Utah, Colorado, you name it. And it's just so neat to be able to, all come together. We have the same just main goal of wanting to be healthy and kind of do it together. So I wanted to have a place where we can all just come and feel loved and supported and have the resources that you need to be successful in your journey. So your mindset's going to be huge depending where you are in this journey, whether you've starting it or restarting it. If you failed before, your mind's going to be playing tricks on you and you're going to want to just give up when it gets hard, but don't. That's why we have this group. Everybody's been exactly where you are. There's people that are exactly where you are. And, if you feel like you're having a tough day, we share our successes, but we share our struggles too. This group is the first place that I come if I'm having a day where I don't feel like working out. Social media kind of gets like a piece of me sort of, but the group is where I come and I give it all. If I'm frustrated because of comparing, whatever, I have my moments. I come in there. One day I came in when I was doing I'm training for a half marathon that I cannot wait until it's over. It's this month, thankfully. But I was doing a long run in Florida. The heat just took over. I was excited to be in the heat, but working out is a whole different ball game. You're hot, you got to drink enough water and eat and fuel yourself, and I didn't. So it stunk, and I was supposed to run 9 miles. So like 4 miles into it, I wanted to quit. So I came right to the group as I'm running. I'm like posting, guys, I'm 4 miles in. I need some encouragement. And I knew within minutes, people were going to hop on and say, you can do this. You're almost halfway there. You got this. And like, they literally got me through every mile. I was like 5. I could just post the number 5 as I'm like dying. And they're like, you got this. You're almost there. And what a great feeling to finish it and be able to say, thank you guys for pushing me along. So that's what we do for each other. So if you ever feel like, whatever goals you set for yourself, let's say throughout the holidays, some people said they didn't want to have sugar or, whatever it is. And you feel like it's a moment of weakness, it's an office party and there's stuff all around you, come into the group and share, and we'll be like, come on, you know what it tastes like, just move on. You don't have to try that, you'll be okay. So feel free to share as much as you want to, because you'll get better results that way. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you where you go to get everything. So first I'm going to go to the group. And you can see here in our banner, the cover photo. So every day is going to be a different theme. So it's going to inspire whatever my daily post is. So Monday is Motivation Monday. She'll share a quote or verse that inspires you as you head into the week. Tuesday is Tasty Tuesday. So you share a recipe that you have tried or want to try. So if everybody's sharing recipes, that's a lot of recipes to just get our minds thinking of different things to incorporate into our eating. Wellness Wednesday, share a victory, non-scale or scale, or something that really is related to overall wellness. Thankful Thursday, share something you're thankful for. Family Friday, share a way you incorporated your family into your healthy living this week. Saturday is when you'll send me over your stats, and I'll show you that form to do that I post every Saturday. And then Sunday Fun Day is you unplug and enjoy your day. I don't want you to feel like you have to come in here every single day. So feel free to Sundays, just take a break. And usually for the program, Sunday is either an active stretch day or a complete rest day. Usually it's a complete rest day. So take that day to just unplug and enjoy. So over on the page description here is pretty much the gist of everything as far as the group. So it says, welcome new ladies to the April Funky Fit Challenge group. This group starts on Monday, April 3rd. So I'm excited for all of you to start your journey, finding your balance and becoming healthy and inside and out, because this is a holistic thing. It's not just about eating healthy and exercising. Health is about the whole picture. We're talking emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. There's so many things that contribute to our health. So I don't want the focus to be on weight loss, because then we're going to get lost, because we're going to every week, if we don't see any movement in that area, in the numbers, we're going to get frustrated. We're going to get down and want to quit. But it's not just about the weight loss. You're going to lose weight because you're going to be doing the right things. You're making this a lifestyle. You're going to be eating healthier and moving your body more. As a result of that, you'll lose weight. But the focus should be on gaining health. So my experience as a coach, the more involved you are in the group, the more accountable you are to me, the better results you'll have. If you know you have to come in here and share what you're eating, then you're going to probably want to make some better choices to do that. So all I ask is, number one, every day look at the daily post of the day from me and check in with your call to action. So that's in the banner. So I'll start off the day. This month we're doing devotionals from the book Fit for Freedom from Laurie Hayes, and it's healing for your body, mind, and spirit. So it pretty much is just going to be a daily devotion, super quick, that I post. I scheduled the post all out for this week so that I can post early in the morning because I like to sleep in sometimes. So it's going to post at 6 a.m. for anybody that's awake. You can just skim through, read that devotional. Hopefully it's encouraging for you. And then I'll just say, it's Motivation Monday, so you'll share something motivational. So everybody will go to that thread, and you can take it from Pinterest, any little inspirational quote or something, or a scripture, whatever, you just post that we can all just constantly be encouraging each other. So then same thing for Tuesday, you'll see my devotion and it'll say Tasty Tuesday, and you just find any recipe online or something that you've tried before and post it in that thread. So there'll be tons of recipes as we're making our meal plans and everything. We can say, oh, that looks good, and then incorporate that in, and then all the same thing for the rest of them. Follow your program guide and calendar. So I'll show you on Beachbody On Demand where to get that, but you want to follow your workout calendar. The calendar makes it super easy for you. Good morning. The calendar makes it super easy for you. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute this. So instead of, hi. Do you mind pressing the mute button for me? Thank you. So we just got started and I'm recording this. So if whatever you missed, you can watch it after. So there's a workout calendar. It makes it so easy for you. We don't have to try to decide, and you all have the annual all access pass. So there's tons and tons of choices. It would be overwhelming to say, okay, what do I want to do today? And you'll end up probably not wanting to do anything because you're overwhelmed with all the choices. So if we haven't already, we're going to pick one program to do this month. So start to finish, day 1 to 30, you're doing one program. So then we'll know where to attribute your results from. I used to dabble. I used to say, okay, I'm going to do Insanity today and P90X tomorrow and a bunch of other, and how do you know where your results are coming from? And there's a calendar that says which day to do, and they formulate it to give you your best results, whether it's upper body one day, lower, cardio, however they formulate that calendar, that's what you want to stick to. And it's also fun to check it off every day after you do it, and then see at the end of the week, how many times that you worked out. So we'll stick to those calendars. And then you'll also be drinking your Shakeology every day. Nutrition is going to be huge. All right. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that exercise is going to get you the results that you want. The majority of it is going to be in the kitchen. It's going to be eating healthy. I'm all about balance, but your good should outweigh your bad. So whatever you decide to commit to, some people do say, you know what, I'm going to have specific goals and I'm going to not have sugar for the whole month. I'm going to do these different things. You don't have to do all that. If you're following the 21-day fix meal plan, which is what I generally suggest for everybody, it's a very balanced meal plan. So it has the portion control containers that are going to be coming to you, and I'll go and show you a little bit more about that. But basically you'll calculate based off of your weight, what you need for calories. And this is going to tell you how many of each container you can have every single day. It's deceiving, but the containers look small, but it's a lot of food. Some people struggle to get as much food as they're supposed to in because it really is that much food. This is not a diet. We're not dieting. We're not restricting ourselves. We are making better choices, and on the contrary, probably eating more food than you usually eat. People usually associate weight loss with restricting calories, and that can be bad for you. Yes, you might lose weight initially, but it's not sustainable, and also your body will rebel against you. Your body will feel like you're not going to feed it, so it's going to go into starvation mode and then store everything as fat. So some people are like, oh, I don't understand, I'm not eating that much food and I'm not losing weight. And it's the opposite. We should be fueling our bodies with really good food that's going to work for us and give us all the nutrients that we need, and then as a result of that, we're going to see that weight loss. So I'll talk more about the meal plan in a second, but as far as your Shakeology, just to make sure you know, this is not a protein shake. Yes, there's protein in it, so you're gonna feel fuller longer. It's gonna help your body, your muscles replenish from the workouts that you're gonna be doing. So yes, there's protein in them, but it's a nutrition shake. So it has prebiotics, it has probiotics, it has vitamins, digestive enzymes. You'll see that if you're not necessarily regular like you should be, it'll help out with that. So it really just fills in those gaps in your nutrition. If you're not a big vegetable eater, Shakeology's got you covered. There's tons of vegetables in there. It's food. There's nothing artificial or any chemicals, fat burners to make you lose weight. So this is not a weight loss shake. So you will replace a meal with it, but again, because it's food, the only way that I suggest doing that. But because of the plan that you're going to be on, you're going to still be eating a lot of food throughout the day. So yes, you're replacing a meal, and I mean one out of like 5 to 6 meals. So, you're still eating a lot of food, and it's just going to help increase your energy and get your metabolism where it needs to be, just because it's fueling your body right. So we'll do that every day. I'll show you where to go to get recipes for that. Anything that you add to it isn't to add nutrition, because the nutrition is in there, but to just change the flavor to make it taste differently for you. So there's tons and tons of recipes. So if you're not liking the taste of it, talk to me. We'll figure it out, post it in the group, because it should taste good for you. I love it. So if you have any questions about anything, you can send me a Facebook message or post your questions in the group or search in the group. So you can go to the top. Most people have probably asked the same questions as you, so search this group for it, maybe a certain recipe or something, or post the question in the group and people will hop on. And if it's something personal and you want to chat with me, feel free to send me a message anytime. Share and connect. So be involved. Share your story, share your results, any victories. We love sharing victories. Wednesday is the Wellness Wednesday, where we share non-scale or scale victories. So if you lost a pound or an inch and you want to shout yourself out, you go ahead and shoot yourself out. Shoot yourself out, shout yourself out in this group, and we'll cheer you on. If it's non-scale and your pants are fitting better, or you feel like you're sleeping better, you have more energy, whatever it is, feel free to share. It is not about not tooting your own horn, because toot it and we'll toot right back with you. So feel free to share everything, the good and the bad. Stay positive. Like I said, it's a new challenge. Your body's going to change, and it takes time. This is a lifestyle. I'm not going to tell you that at the end of this 30 days, you're going to be 50 pounds lighter. If you are, any program that promises like super quick results, it's probably not sustainable, and it's probably not good for you in the long run. So we want to make small changes that are going to add up to big long-term lifestyle results. So have grace with yourself, take a day at a time, and over time you will see that you're losing and you're keeping it off, and you're just making better overall choices. So stats are due every Saturday by midnight. This is your accountability to me as a coach. So I'll post it in the group every Saturday. I'll do it after this call, because this will be your starting stats. So what I look for is we do before pictures, and then you're going to take measurements of yourself. So you're going to do arm. It'll tell you exactly on here where to take your measurements. And then you add up that total number here. And then, because like I said, it's holistic, it's not just about that physical. I want to know how you feel that your nutrition was that week, how you feel you did with your exercise, how you did with your stress, because that all contributes to the whole picture too. And then you'll submit that, and I'll get it, and then I'll reach out to you in the next couple of days usually. So whatever the Saturday is, within a day or two, and we'll chat about your results. If you're like, man, I was working really hard, I don't really understand why I didn't see any weight loss, and we'll chat like, okay, well, let's look at your inches. Look, you lost some inches. It's not just about the scale. Or let me check out your pictures. You see that you're toning up, your face looks thinner. I want to be able to look at different ways to assess your progress versus just stepping on the scale, because the scale can be fickle depending on what you ate that day, depending on what time you're getting on the scale. That time of the month is going to affect our weight, our water weight, and things like that. So the scale is not the only way to measure your progress. There's measurements and pictures and just how you feel about yourself. So if you're like, I didn't lose any weight on the scale, doesn't look like I lost any inches, but I feel so much better, then we're going to count that as a win. If you're eating healthier next week than you did this past week, then that's a win. So we're going to celebrate those small victories and not be so super focused on these results. But at the end of the day, you're in here because you want results. So this is going to be a way for us to measure that as well. All right, so we're going to go to Team Beachbody. I can't find it. All right, so teambeachbody.com. So you can do it from your phone or on the computer. You log in teambeachbody.com. You sign in. That's what I will do. And this is where you're going to go for the meal plans and recipes. As a club member, which is what you are, what you signed up for, you have the Beachbody On Demand, which is a completely separate website, which is why I want to show you all this. It's so much information, but so many resources for you. So I just want you to take advantage of it. So the Beachbody On Demand is where we're going to go get the workouts and workout programs. Well, then also Team Beachbody, you have access to. So you can go in here and look around at some of the different products that we have. So you're on Shakeology, but there's different boosts. So if you did feel like it wasn't helping enough with your digestion and that's your issue, then there's like a digestive boost that you can add, or an energy boost, performance line, different things like that. But I'm just going to focus on the Eat Smart. So if you go to Eat Smart, I'll show you where you can go for some yummy recipes, and we'll do meal planner. No, just kidding. We're going to do recipes. So you would go Eat Smart recipes, and basically there is options galore. So if you want breakfast, lunch, dinner, side dishes, snacks, desserts, you name it, all here. And as we're doing the portion fix with the containers, if you choose to do that, it'll tell you at the end of the recipe how many containers that is of which one, so you can kind of stay on track that way. So that breaks that down really easily. So I'll let you go ahead and go in there and play with that, but I did want to show you the search tab. So if you're going grocery shopping, you're like, okay, I have some cauliflower, but I have no idea what to do with it. You type in cauliflower and you click on that, and then it's going to give you tons and tons of ways to make your cauliflower. So go ahead and enter. There you go. So cauliflower recipes, cauliflower mashed potatoes, cheesy cauliflower, you name it, and it's here. So that's just an example, and then there's plenty of pages of that. So you could do that for quinoa or whatever you want. So there is a place to go to get tons of recipes, and then you could also type in meal plan. You can just click meal plan, and then it'll give you lots of meal plan ideas. There's articles in here if you feel like you're super sore and you want to read up on that. Sky's the limit. Shakeology, the recipes are in here too. If you want to find some different fun ways to make your Shakeology. So you would click in your flavor that you have, click on it, and then it'll give you hundreds of ways to just spice it up and make it taste good. All right, so then from here, we'll go to the Beachbody On Demand. And this is going to be where you're going to go for your workout. So if you have a Roku or an Apple TV or a Fire Stick, you can download the app onto that and plug that into your TV. So it'll come up on your smart TV if you want a big screen for it. You also could do it from your smart TV on the web browser. So you can use the app for it, or you can just on your computer type in www.beachbodyondemand.com and it'll come up this way. So you'll use the login that you used to sign up, and then depending on what program you picked, you'll click on that program. I'm going to go to 21 Day Fix because this is the eating plan that I'm talking about. So for example, you'll click on the program and it'll give you all of the workouts. Okay. So we'll go to the calendar so you have an idea of what I'm talking about with that. And you want to print this out and put it up. I have it on my wall in the workout area. Like I said, I love getting done so I can check it off and see that I got it done for that day. So this will be the simple calendar that you print out. Monday will tell you, go to Total Body Cardio Fix. When you're done, you click it off and you're done with it. That's this one. Once you go away. All right, so again, you would hit play. Most of these are 30 minutes, get it done. Then you could also go to the eating plan. So this is the main thing that I want you to look at. So there's calculations for this. You'll scroll down here. All the information is in here. And so to calculate your calorie target, moving very slow, is right here, okay? So you would put your weight in, you times it by 11, which is your caloric baseline. That's gonna give you that baseline number. You'll add it add 400 to it because they're estimating about what you would lose, what you would burn by doing the workout, and then you'll subtract 750, and that'll give you your calorie target. So once you have your calorie target, whatever that number is, you would go down here and decide which plan that falls under. So if you're in plan A, then it'll tell you, I should grab my containers really quick. Come on. Let's say you're in plan A. So it'll tell you get 3 greens, 2 fruits, 4 proteins. You can go down the list. So each container has its own category. And then there's a list that has a bunch of different options for what to eat in that category. All veggies are fair game. All fruits are fair game. All proteins. The carbs, you're even still allowed to have grains, you know, but it's going to tell you on that list what's going to be the most nutrient dense food from the top to the bottom. So yes, you could have a whole grain waffle, but they're at the bottom. So it means you probably shouldn't have, you know, all of your containers of carbs from those bottom ones, whereas a sweet potato is up top. So those are pretty much, you know, safe to eat whenever you want to. Healthy fats, seeds and salad dressings. So it tells you that there. And with the containers, as you start to fill them up and then dump them on your plate, again, you'll see that like, wow, this is a really big meal. And then you get those throughout the day. You can decide where you want to have them for each meal. And then this is your tally sheet, so you can mark it off. So you would fill in what your numbers are here, and then you can either print out these tally sheets, or you could download the 21 Day Fix app on your phone and just log it in there that way. That's a really great way to do it, because if you're out and about, you don't want to be carrying around a bunch of pieces of paper and trying to figure it out. This sounds stressful as I'm talking about it, but definitely after a week of doing it, you're going to know how many you get throughout the day, like what your body needs, and it's going to become just second nature. Same thing with the containers. You're going to start to know how much it is. So the veggies is a cup. So the green container is a cup. You're going to start being able to kind of know what that measurement looks like. So don't think you're going to be carrying around containers and papers for the rest of your life. That's not what this is about at all. It's about giving you an idea of what your body needs to function properly, and then based off of that, eating accordingly. So it'll become second nature really fast, and you'll see that you start to just feel better because you're getting a lot of food and all the food that you need. So you can scroll down here, and there's more just eating plans, recipes, and meal ideas that way. All right, so that's your program. Whatever your program is, you go there. Everything is there for you. Again, stick to the calendar. So the other thing, the last thing I wanted to show you on here is the Fixate cooking show. So this is huge. A lot of people love this, because most cooking shows that are on TV aren't necessarily healthy foods. So this is a way to go and watch Autumn. She's a trainer for a bunch of these programs, and then her brother is, you're not showing up, her brother is a chef, and so they do this cooking show. So you can go here, and there's some foundational videos for you. So everything I just kind of said about the containers, you could watch that in more detail. So Containers 101, go click on that. It's an 8-minute video of Autumn, who came up with this whole eating plan. She's a personal trainer, and she just realized that, you know, people were coming to her and she's training them. I've had these same experiences. You're training them, you know, you're doing your part and giving them really great workouts, and sometimes they aren't seeing results. So she took a client out to lunch, and the client ordered a salad. They both ordered salads, and she ate, you know, maybe like half of the salad, and her client was like, oh, it's just a salad, I'm going to eat the whole thing. And Autumn's like, that's it. You know, yes, it's good to eat good food, but there is a such thing as too much. And so Autumn showed on the video, you can watch it, the exact portion of the salad that it was, and put it into a bowl from the little container that it looks like, and put it into a bowl. And it was like a family size salad. Like, you could feed like 4 to 5 people. And we aren't thinking about that. We just eat the whole thing. When we go out to restaurants, we eat that whole serving, and it can serve, you know, 2 to 3 people. It could fill out 2 to 3 meals sometimes. So it's just helping, being mindful of knowing the correct portions, whether we eat too little or too much, kind of helps to balance it out to give us an idea of what we should be eating. So she does a video on that. Pantry raid. So this weekend, you know, whatever you have in your pantry that you feel like would be a temptation for you, I won't say waste it and throw it away, because that's wasteful, but, you know, if you need to eat it up, whatever you have to do this weekend, we start on Monday. I'll close my eyes. I won't even ask. eat it, do whatever you got to do. But then you really want to clean out your pantry and your fridge and fill your kitchen up with foods that are going to be good for you. If you have junk in your house, you're going to want to eat the junk. So if you don't want to waste it, tell your husband, hide it. Whoever is in your house, your kids, whatever, say, take this and hide it, and I won't see it for the month, because you really do want to dial in, like I said, on the nutrition side, because that's going to be the most important for you. So clean out your cabinets. I'll show you where to go also for a blank meal plan sheet that I created. Just think through, fizzle around, try to find some of those recipes, think through what you want to eat and map it out. The more planned you are, the less likely you are to just grab because you don't have a plan. So if you have it all planned out and you stick to your plan, again, it seems like it's restrictive, but it really is freeing. It really helps you to be able to, within that plan, have things mapped out to be successful. So the more planned you are, the better it'll be for you. Talks about meal prep, how to prep ahead of time. If you're sitting there thinking, okay, how in the world am I going to have time in my busy schedule to eat healthy? Because I know it takes time. It does, and it takes planning and grocery shopping and all that. Then you might benefit from meal prepping. So getting your plan together on a Saturday, going grocery shopping, and then Sunday yes, it might take an hour or two, but you do it at the beginning of the week. You cook or prepare as much food as you can to set yourself up for the week. So then during the week, all you have to do is grab and go. So it makes it easier for you. So you might benefit from meal prepping. So again, in this Fix 8 cooking show, there's breakfast recipes, a bunch of different recipes. You click on this and you'll see a video for it, and then they'll have the recipe in there for you. So lots of yummy things. Eating healthy does not have to be boring. If you don't love vegetables, figure out ways to kind of sneak it in some fun recipes, but also keep it simple. Don't think you have to go making all these fancy recipes. The more simple you keep it, the easier it'll be to be motivated to want to, make it and eat it and all that. So that is that. And like I said, I'll just hop right back on here really quick and go into our file section, because I've got some stuff in there too for you. So if you go to files, you'll see some of the things that I posted. So I posted a sample meal plan that you could look at, a paleo meal plan for a group that I did last week, a little mini challenge. The weekly themes are in there, but this is the meal plan that I was talking about. So if you want, print this out and then fill everything in today. So then next week, it's all there and ready for you. I think that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions about any of this? That's the main stuff. Again, I wanted to just kind of get everybody together and throw it all out here instead of tagging you in a bunch of videos of things that I've posted in the past. This is an easy way to just get it all out there and let you ask questions if you want to. And if not, you can feel free to send me a message. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you nervous? It'll be great, I promise. Day at a time. Don't think about the 30th day. Think about today, about setting yourself up for the week. It's literally, you decide what time of day is going to be best to get your workout in. That's another way to try to hold yourself accountable. If you don't have that planned out, then you're going to get to 9 o'clock, like I do plenty of times, where I'm like, oh, I have to go in this group and tell them that I worked out, but it's 9 o'clock. I just want to be done. But I don't want to not tell them that I worked out, so I get up and do it. So it really is helpful for me too. But yeah, if working out at night is good for you, then work out at night. Whatever that time is, have it planned out. So print this out and go ahead and write all your workouts from your calendar up here. And then, stick to that time. If it's the morning, whatever it is, find a time that works for you, get it in. It's 30 minutes. It's quick. It's going to be intense, but you're going to feel so good afterwards. Don't be intimidated by the moves either. There's a modifier, so follow the modifier as much as you need to, and you'll see how quickly your body starts to respond. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get more cardiovascularly in shape. And so the next week when you go to do that video again, you're going to be like, wow, I did, a full push-up instead of a modified push-up, or I did 3 modified push-ups instead of 1 modified push-up. So you're going to see those small things that are going to keep changing over time. So don't look at them and say, I can't do that. Follow the modifier, modify the modifier, modify the modifier, modify the modifier, wherever you have to do to get through it. It's 30 minutes, give it your all, and then that's it. You're done, and you're going to get so much stronger and feel so much better. I'm so excited. So any questions? Good? All right. Well, if you need me, send me a message, and you guys have a great day. Bye.